Welcome back to Half-Ass Garage. I'd say it's been a long time coming, but it's only been like 2 months coming since I knew I was going to get rid of this. And the owner wants to buy it, so it's time to change it back to everything stock. I got a downpipe I got to take off, put the stock one back on. I've got a rear muffler to throw on. There is a known issue with these for rot right here, and my line's starting to rot, and so I need to put a new transmission line in, cooler line, and swap one tire. And that's it. Take some stickers off and take all my crap out of it. Ah, man, I'm going to be putting, that's terrible, I'm going to be putting the transmission line on and bring it all the way back to stock and not being able to do one last pull with the downpipe on. Boo! I didn't even get any good audio.
This might be the one time I'm speechless.
Check this out, Dave. I'm going to show you something that I forgot about. See that right there? See that hole? Yeah, so I completely forgot that I dremeled out the holes here, a few of them, kind of hard to see, you can see a few of them open here, and made a brake cooling duct to go into, you can kind of see it a bit better because the sun's there, the light. There it is, yep. I forgot about that. Little custom touch on this guy, Bad Larry. Huh. Alright, put the tire back on. This side just needed the tire and the center cap. And we took this wheel off so we could get to the transmission line, so we're going to have to take the liner out. And the bottom pan. But those are just a bunch of 8s, so, and clips. What I'm going to do is take the shield off to get to the downpipe. And the O2 sensors that I need to take out, so looks like a couple 10s. Got that off. We got a couple of the 15s, and definitely gonna take that O2 sensor out. A little smoky on that one. Whoops. Should have spaced it. Anyway, I thought there was a second one. Second one's down there. I'm gonna start unbolting this because the hardware down at the bottom is new, and so is this. So let's find what size we need here. Thinking it's a 15, and I'm thinking right. Been a while, YouTube. We haven't hung out. How's everybody doing? You know, it's the holiday season. Everybody must be hating themselves right now because that always makes everything more stressful. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was just put together. Hi Mishimoto. Those are gonna stay in the car. So what we got going on over here are the 4 bolts out. So downpipe, the upper part of the downpipe is loose, and the O2 sensor's already out. And we'll go wide. There we go. Hi guys. That's better. So O2 sensor, the other 2 bolts, and we get the downpipe out of the way, which will be one less thing on my way anyway for the transmission he owns. line A's, however they go, somewhere. We're gonna open this up. So I'm gonna take the shields out. So shield off on the bottom, shield off here, and I'll be able to see everything I need to. And then downpipe off. We are out here. We out here, you know. So I need to look from the top. It's somewhere over here, as you can see. There's tranny fluid everywhere, and you can see right there where it looks like garbage, and then up a little bit higher, it's rotted. So I'm gonna take off the shield so that I can. Whoops! Almost drop you guys. Actually, do I need to? I don't think I need to do that one. No, because it's all right there. Boop. There you go. You can see where it's also rotted there. Or rusty, and then it goes up, so it looks like it's leaking just right there. So we're going to come in here and get up yonder from the top. Oh, there's some more rot. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm replacing those because they're leaking. Gonna take the O2 sensors off and unplug because I couldn't get it unplugged with the downpipe on. And there's only this bracket that I already took off right there. Ooh. And then we've got 110 there, so I'm gonna put a pan underneath here, drop that 10, and have this thing start to drain. Back. That's not the way I wanted it to drain out, but it's draining out. So that is not a drain. That is a fill. There's another fill on. This side? Yeah, this side up over here somewhere. Up. Right there, actually. Right there. That's it right there. And you kind of fill it like a manual transmission. You just pump it till it gets up to that level and comes out the fill. See, so that is the fill. But there's one here, and I'll show you how that works after. But it's pretty gross. So it's gonna keep draining. We're gonna drain it down to a certain level. I'm just gonna kind of wiggle it out and let it fall. And just make this giant mess. So that's totally fine. We'll check in a second. Bruce Jenner pans out. Yeah, alright, so she's out. Here's the filter. Here's what's supposed to be fluid. There's now cat litter everywhere because it exploded. And there's a lot of metals on the magnet there. Just like the other guy's YouTube channel showed. So I'm going to clean this out, and I already got the filter out, like I said. I'm going to put the new filter in and put it back together real quick. Get this rocking and rolling real fast. Got the pan back on, the new filter in there, reusable gasket because it's good, and yeah, we got to get these lines off. I got one of the two clips, but I have another clip up here I have to grab. It's the one hiding over behind this thing. Oh, over here. There it is. Up there somewhere. So I gotta grab that, and then these lines will come right out. We're gonna give you guys a little bit of an update here, okay? So at this point, I've just taken the sway bar off to let it drop because it just, I don't know where the hell the lines are. It took all the pieces. Like, this is ridiculous. So it's just ridiculous. I don't know how they expect this in all reality to go in. I have looked all the things up, and it just doesn't. So we're gonna try to figure this out for the YouTubes because there's no video out there on a good way to do this. So we'll check back in a few minutes here, and I will show you the way I did it if this is in fact true. I've been advised by Cadillac techs to take out the axle or the CV shaft, whatever the hell you want to call it, the axle shaft. But I'm going to try doing this and getting the sway bar. As you can see, I got it out of the way the best I can here. from where it was sitting up here on both sides with just that. So hopefully I can finagle these suckers in there, because the other ones just were not coming out very nicely. So let's see what we can do. I'll check back in a minute. All right, we're gonna give you a little sit rep here. So as you can see, getting this, loosening this and dropping this helps immensely. But we do still have to, in order to push these lines back out of the way to snake them up and in, we do have to remove the axle. I've already done partially. But I can't get this stupid thing out, no matter how hard I try. Clearly I'm not trying hard enough. But all these pry bars and hammers say otherwise. So I'm gonna have a conversation with this thing, and then I'll get back to you again. Because once that's out, we put the line in and just some bolts, and this is stupid, and it should take like 10 more minutes. But of course, this is stupid, so that's great. Boop. So I still have some routing and finagling to do here, and stuff to put back together, obviously. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, worst thing in the world. Other than take the axle out and take off the sway bar from here and let it droop. Other than that, and obviously, take the axle out, you gotta do that. It's literally just, you go that way first, up and in, and you do this twisty thing, and you have to give it some love here or there, and then you could pull it back this way a little bit to sneak it into there, to then have that piece go that way, and then you have to finagle it and flip it and flop it. I'm telling you, I could see why nobody has done this on YouTube, because there is no right way to do it. This is horrific. So it's just hot garbage. It's just axle, sway bar, and Godspeed. That's it. That's really all I can tell you. Obviously, I took the airbox out of the way to get more room too. Other than that, that's it. So I gotta finish putting this thing together. I'm dying. This is ridiculous. So, previously stated, training lines are in. Now the downpipe's in. The shield's back on. I'm gonna put the intake together right quick. And clip that line in. That's right there. You might be able to see. It's right there. I'm gonna clip that in. Anyway, axle's back on. Sway bar is back on. These are back together and on and tightened. Axle, I said, is on, but that half I guess is on also. Cool. And I have the exhaust buttoned up. And now I have to do this very, very, very terribly. In great strides. I have done the most half-assed and beautiful thing I've done for this YouTube channel in years. I was really sick of being underneath this stupid thing with my garbage pump. First off, you can buy a better pump. Many of them. Amazon, Harbor Freight, literally... not literally, a bunch of them, right? Okay, cool. Well, I had that piece of garbage, the little pump thing, right? Which had this hose and then a matching one right there. Well, I got really sick of that piece only and me putting this on top of said crate. Well, we're Gucci now, because now I can just sit here and pump the stupid thing, and I've already pumped this one in, so... My back loves that I thought of this. So good. But yeah, so I gotta pump more in. I then have to start the car, let it warm up a little bit, and then turn it off, and then check the fluid again, and then make sure there's no leaks also in all of this. But yeah, my back hurts, my body hurts, but I gotta put the intake in real quick because I don't want to be on the floor right now. So I'm gonna do that. How long it took to get that to finally dribble out, you'd be baffled, I'm telling you. So pull the rubber out. That's gonna dribble out for a second. I have to start said vehicle to get it to circulate through, and then turn it off and check the fluid again in a second. Kind of like a manual transmission. I don't know why. I guess they couldn't fit a dipstick because they're dipsticks, and they also couldn't put a transmission cooler line anywhere that was easy to take apart. So, all right, so started it, let it idle. Didn't quite get it up to temp so much as let the fluid go throughout. I then topped it off just like you would a manual. It has a fill where a dipstick tube would be, and then once it comes out of it, that's when you know it's full. And then you put the little bung cap thing back into it. So I have to put the shields on, and I've already checked for leaks. There's no leaks. Fantastic. Shield, wheels, test drive. Alright, well, wheels are torqued and she's off the lift. Well, quick jacks, whatever. So, I'm going to start her up and bring her out here. And with that, there's the caddy. I'm gonna get some footage of me showing him the car tomorrow and me giving him the keys, but that's it. It's gonna come back for the vent visors I have. I do want to ceramic coat it for the guy. He's got to decide whether or not he wants the muffler delete, so we'll find out tomorrow. A couple do that. Oh, an oil change. And something else. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. And watch me try right now.